Hey there, happy Thursday. It is Pastor Brian here for this Thursday Thought. Thanks for joining me. And I wanted to share with you today about a YouTube video I watched just a few days ago. So, Destin Sandlin, perhaps you've heard of him, is an American engineer. He's about my age. And he does a YouTube channel called Smarter Every Day. Now, he has several YouTube channels, but that's the one that my family watches often. And very smart guy. He's also a believer, which is really cool. I was actually turned on to him by Patrick O'Schlager, who several years ago shared with me a video called The Backwards Brain Bicycle. It was a video that he released back in 2015 about this bicycle that a friend of his made that actually the wheel would turn the opposite way of the steering wheel. It's a really fascinating video with a great message, and I would encourage you to go check it out. Smarter Every Day, Destin Sandlin. Google it, Backwards Brain Bicycle, and go watch it. But that's not why I'm sharing this with you today. So another video that he did here recently was about the James Webb Space Telescope, which is going to be launching, or is planned to launch, in December. It's a new telescope that they'll be launching that can see further and more light spectrum than we've ever been able to see before. Here you can see a graphic, an animation of the telescope. It's really cool how, almost like an accordion, it unfolds so that it can be launched into space and then start to take in these wonderful pictures. In fact, this telescope has the ability to see different wavelengths, different light spectrums, and it's really cool that apparently, and I wasn't aware of this, I'm not smart like them, but the example given was of a ambulance coming towards you. As it's coming towards you, the sound sounds like it's a higher pitch than the sound when it goes away from you. It's called the Doppler Effect. As it's coming towards you, the sound waves compress and it makes it sound a higher pitch, and as it goes away, the sound waves are longer, the wavelengths are longer, and so it sounds like a lower pitch. And that happens with light because we have an expanding universe. As those objects way far away, light years away, travel away from us, their light, the wavelengths of the light they emit get further apart. It's actually called a redshift, where the light goes from a visible light to infrared light. It can't be seen. But this telescope, the James Webb Space Telescope, can see those light waves, that spectrum of light, and will record it, and then they will be able to see what's going on, what gases are being emitted, what those planetary objects are made of, and all that stuff, which just takes us to Psalm 19:1, where it says, "The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament declares his handiwork," which it absolutely does. But again, this is not why I'm sharing this with you. Why I'm sharing this with you is because of something Dr. John Mather, an astrophysicist and cosmologist who Destin was interviewing. It's a question that Destin asked Dr. Mather at the end of the interview about the launch, and he said, "Aren't you anxious?" And Dr. Mather said, "No, I don't worry. I don't get worried." And so Destin actually sits down and says, "Hey, tell me more about that," because you can tell he's really fascinated by this answer. And Dr. Mather says this. He says, I don't get worried. I don't get anxious because we spend a lot of time creating the best plan that we can, and then I trust the plan, and I'm okay with whatever the outcome is. This cosmologist, this astrophysicist said, "I don't worry because I trust the plan." Well, believers, brothers and sisters out there listening to this, oh, that we wouldn't be anxious, but that we would simply trust the plan of our Creator, the maker of everything, the God of heaven and earth, who is all-knowing and all-powerful. And I promise you that he has made the very best plan. And whatever happens, we can rest in that fact that he is a great plan maker, and we don't have to worry. So there you go. Believe me, watching my videos won't make you smarter every day, but I hope that it encourages you and just maybe makes you a little more faithful this day.